Hello, all of you delightful beings out there, and welcome to the stream. I am Razim, and this is Data Resistance Squad Scar, Episode 30, The True Vortigern. This is one of our tabletop RPG campaigns. This is the Digimon one, being run with our custom Scar system, or Stories and Creatures in Alternate Realities. It is an open playtest available through our Discord if you would like to go check it out. Otherwise, we do have Raijin here. Looks like he got the issues figured out and is actually going to be here, at least currently, provided no more issues. But either way, you'll see his art after the initial art scroll. For now, let's begin with introductions, starting with Kerr.
Hello everyone, I am Kerr, I am the Storyteller, and we are here for the Smashy Smash 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 Smash.
I am Razim, and I am playing as Ether, the Labramon, Lord of Evil, God of Death, and Supreme Overlord of all things that he perceives. Yeah. Mahaha!
I am Tochemay, and I'm playing Brioche, the Burgermon, basic type.
And I'm Bartholomew, and I'll be playing Charles Madoff, the funky little Rainamon, the wind and basic type.
Hello, I'm Drunk Dragonair, and I'm going to be playing Jace, the Shadow Mythic Gilliman X. Black Gilliman X. I remember things, I promise.
I think it's me then, yeah. Hi everyone, I'm Bryan, and I'm playing Magna, the Drakemon X.
Hello, I am Taldirius, and I will be playing Riv, the mythic earth type of Orpamon.
Wow, I knew I forgot something.
What'd you forget?
My typings.
Are you going to say it?
Hey, Magna's typings are, a fire shadow.
All right, and because I'm contractually obligated to have eventually made this joke, Magna is the Hokage,
Wait, what?
because
Yeah.
it translates to fire shadow
Uh,
from Naruto. I had to make it eventually. I figured, you know, while it's coming to a close, I might as well get it in.
Tell, I gave you such a look, and by gave you such a look, I actually gave my microphone a look, but I hope you felt that. I did judge
felt
you
the
there.
silence.
I did judge you there, and you deserve every ounce of judgment that I just put out there. Into the
That
universe.
is true. I do deserve that. By the way, also, because I figured I might as well, part of the reason that Riv changed to Earth is because ice is a mineral. Unironically, ice is classified as a mineral.
Fair enough.
can I?
Alright, Kerr, you're up for the recap.
Okay, Taldirius, let's do the recap.
I gave you your out already. I let you choose, Kerr.
I
let you
invoke
choose.
this. I invoke Storytellerness to make you do it again.
However, counterpoint. No.
Counterpoint. No.
Hey, I gave you your choice. You chose.
Unfortunately, Kerr, Chad is shouting for you to go.
All right. Fine. It wasn't too much that happened last week. They finished up at town. They got their cart.
Oh, yeah, nothing happened
Eh.
last week because we canceled.
Mm,
Zim, you've been spending too much time around Tal.
There are now 2 giant shadow creatures that the party has to face inexplicably.
God, fuck.
Yeah, we just decided to up the difficulty. I'm gonna have all the bosses I planned to space out. We're just gonna have one giant boss rush. You guys are gonna fight them all at like your current level. Good luck. Let's do this.
Leroy.
I was about to say, I've got that achievement already. Let's go.
Is it too late to cry?
No.
Crying is a
We're
free
gonna try
action.
anyways.
Magna.
Don't worry, I got chicken. Leroy chickens.
Yeah, and you'll fight them all together. We'll make this fun, more fun. You'll fight them all together.
Purchase has this fight like the Binding of Isaac Delirium boss fight or something, you know?
Hey, look, as long as we get all the magical MacGuffin nonsense first, fine.
Nah, we're just gonna go straight to the boss fights.
I'm still okay with this.
Yeah, it's a last stand deal. Don't worry about it. Guns blazing.
You got the 2 pedantic dragons in here that are also both devs on the system. We got this.
Oh, yeah. Besides, you're going to see a side of me that hasn't been seen yet, which is the side of me that pulled a bunch of EMP grenade pins while being force choked by Darth Vader. I will bring you down with me.
Duke.
So recap.
Recap, Kurt. Go.
All right, so basically, you guys started off. You started traveling, making your way downtown, walking strong. You made your way to Mirrorvale, a city that is based around a large lake that leads into a swamp. And you got to meet Demi, who was the leader of the town, and then basically made your way into the swamp where you discovered a giant corpse, yet not a corpse, of a rotting dragon who has now woken up and is looking not too friendly right now when we last ended.
Also, Rib got
Specifically-
flashbanged with memories of his first life.
Yeah, specifically he was focused on Riv.
By the way, Kurt, can I take a -10 to Rib's initiative check when we make that?
Why?
Because he got flashbanged with the memories from his first life.
Stun?
Fair.
And literally straight up had to relive it all in real time and was suddenly brought back here now.
Don't
Fair.
worry, we have the combat tracker to take care of this. It's Riv's turn next.
That's for when we did the whole virus fight.
All right. Sorry, I was just getting my thingy out. But yeah, no, that is pretty much where we ended. Was them getting ready to face the Durgan. And sure, I will allow you to take a -10.
I just felt like doing the thing of, hey, DM, can I take a negative on this? I know it's Storyteller, but like for the meme, you know.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So should we be rolling initiative now?
Yes.
Eh?
Cheers. Cheers, Raijin.
Raijin drew the line I said.
I was not expecting that when the art stopped scrolling through.
Oh my god! Oh, my heart! I heard Zim start breaking out in laughter. I'm like, I'm gonna check the stream. Boom.
And I wonder who it could be.
Haha. Yeah, I wonder who. The only purple person in the party.
Rib's close. He has blue.
I turn that color on occasion.
You turn blue.
I was
for
about to
reasons
say
we're not
Charles.
gonna
Charles
discuss
does
on
have
stream.
does have like the under eye mark that is purple too.
Oh, I was referring to something else, but we don't got to talk about that.
I was covering for you.
Give it another 10 minutes before we go that far, man. Come on.
Yeah, that's why I was covering for him.
Oh, I don't need to be covered when I get that blue.
Anyways, I went ahead and rolled initiative.
Same here.
It's just the number that we have for initiative, right?
Your dot's an initiative +1, and then it's the actual value you roll. And it's not a dot roll. It's just a dice roll.
Okay.
Charles, what are you rolling for?
Your 10s don't explode. And then
Well,
you got
also
it.
he rolled like 8 dice, so
Yeah, it was 8 plus 1. I forgot to add the 1.
I rolled
You
69.
have. How do you have 8 dots in initiative?
do you have 5 initiative and then like a mastered specialty or something?
Oh, wait, hang on. I might have
Yeah,
miscalculated. It's
yeah,
just
it's-
the attribute and the initiative.
No,
there.
it's just your skill and initiative +1.
Yeah,
That's how
Oh,
many dice
okay,
you
my
roll.
bad.
it's fine.
Guys, I rolled 69. Legitimately, look at my 2d10s.
Nice.
So
You know, that's-
does
that's
that mean
some-
that you're
I'm gonna stop there because we're not far enough in the video yet. I'll
Yeah, but we all know what you
soon.
wanted to say.
Yes. Yes, I know what you wanted to say. I'm already blushing, don't worry.
good boy?
Hmm.
Is that how you're supposed to respond, Magna?
There's only one word I have response for, and it's pet. Respectively, that is the only word, as far as I remember, that I have a response to.
Oh, really quickly, congratulations, specialist puppy.
Doesn't help that I blushed upon hearing that, but thank you.
You were supposed to, though.
Did you not like it?
Oh, no. I liked it. I liked it.
We can't edit our own initiatives, right? It's got to be done by Kerr.
Yeah, it's Kerr's got to do it.
Okay.
God. Fuck.
Oh, wait.
Oh, no.
We're rolling initiative? I missed that.
Yep.
For the fight.
You know what? I'm not even gonna say it because I know from experience with Ren, you ask it, it happens.
Yes. That's typically how you get things, is you ask for it.
Well, yeah, but the opposite is also true. You ask for them not to do it, and they do it.
Hey, by the way, Zim, you want to know a funny?
What?
Last time we were in combat in DRS, I rolled a 17 for initiative, and you rolled a 7. This time, I rolled a 7, and you rolled a 17.
Your memory works in very strange ways, Teldarius.
Yes.
Yes,
Sue
yes,
me.
it does.
That is that's a good one to remember.
You should go to Vegas.
Oh no,
I
I'm
mean-
a card counter. I'll get banned from there pretty quickly.
You only get banned if you get caught. Otherwise, I would be banned from. Never mind. I'm not going to say. Well, no, it's not illegal. So yeah, there's a couple of casinos I probably should be banned from.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
That's
wait
right. Card
until...
counting is not illegal. They just can refuse you service, which means, remember, kids, casinos kick you out if you're winning.
Yes, very much so.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of their deal in it.
You know, they only kick you out if you're winning enough to be a problem. If you're only winning enough to the point where it's pretty normal or average, it doesn't really cause them a problem and makes them money from other people losing more, then they're fine with it. So remember,
Well-
if you're going to count cards, make sure the rest of the people at the table lose.
It's just like society as a whole.
To be fair, for card counting, it doesn't actually matter what the other players are doing. All that matters is your game.
Yeah, but you can totally screw other people over while you're doing it.
Well, yeah, but technically speaking, it doesn't change their overall expected value luck. It's just, you know.
So, should we get started with the game?
No.
I mean, probably. I was just waiting for him to be done fiddling with all the initiative order and stuff.
Yeah, it looks like a turn order's made, Akura. It's me, it's Charles. Is there anyone within reach at the moment?
I think almost all of us are on the boat.
I believe so, but don't you have ranged?
I do, but I have a move that's melee, right? Reach, you know?
Hmm.
It's for buffs and such. Okay, so I think we're just gonna start out with a classic multi-attack. Alright. Charles first is gonna use his sniper rifle there. And then try his Gale Blast move. So go ahead and roll that. That's a 6. Does that count?
Kerr, are you muted?
No, I was checking something. I was double checking something.
Okay,
Dang it,
so you
okay,
hadn't
I'll
said
just-
anything for a while.
No, I was
worries.
I was going through everything on the sheet just to reacquaint myself with it because it's been a few weeks since I worked on this.
I was hoping to
re-
see the meme.
No, you're good. You're good. Real quick, Charles, just a reminder, you can digivolve right now.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that then if that's alright.
Yeah, you might want to digivolve. Use one of your actions for that. I would recommend it highly right now.
Is this
User
curse
uses
saying that
sword
we're
connection.
smoked?
I mean, I could tell you right now that if we don't start pulling some shit, we're probably really smoked.
Roger that.
Let me put it to you this way. I helped Kerr make a sheet for Vortigern like forever ago and then passed it off to him. I don't know what he's done with it since, but I do know what was on there originally. And, yeah, we better start pulling some shit.
Alright. Real quick. So you get to add a couple more dice to that roll, Charles.
It's like 2, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And he is also going to be making a roll for this.
So if you digivolve, it is you get to add 2 to you get to add 2 more attribute points wherever you wish. So you would only get to add 1 more, or well, actually no, potentially 2, and then you also get 5 additional HP.
Max HP, which goes in the EMHP box. If you're on the newest sheet. If you are not on the newest sheet, you got to type it into like the B column next to primary or secondary attribute box in the attribute section.
Alright. Yeah, so 2 attribute points in the same block should give me an extra dice. Where is that? I just put both attribute points in the same block. So is that 2 dice or that's still 1?
It'd be 2 dice for accuracy and 1 dice for damage.
Alright then. Accuracy is now a 7.
Okay, jumping back to the sheet real quick. That will not pierce his defense as describe what you do, Charles.
Well, after digivolving, he's gonna kneel down and, pull out his big old sniper rifle and take aim, take a deep breath, and probably aim for the head. It's usually a good vulnerable spot.
As you pull the trigger, you can see this creature's attention shift towards you. Its eyes almost seem to glow with an icy blue light as it's just watching you intently, Charles. And a thin layer of ice grows over its head as the round strikes the ice and shatters, though it doesn't seem to damage the flesh and bone underneath it.
Well, without a doubt, this is a very formidable foe.
That will lower his evasion score, though.
And I believe that's the end of my turn.
Yes, and it is his turn now.
Oh no.
Let's see. So, Riv, I need you to make a roll for me, please.
Of which variety?
Give me a soul empathetic. Yeah.
Well, the expertise
give me-
is up to them. You just,
You can give me... Yeah.
you could give him a bonus if he chooses a particular one.
I'm also fine if he asks me for ones in particular if it's a really specialized role. He shouldn't get too used to doing that, but I am fine with it.
This is a very specific thing, is why.
Do you want empathetic or instinct?
Empathy.
All right.
And let me see real quick. Hang on. Let's see. What do I want to? What one would work best here?
You could always just give out multiple that you think would work. It doesn't have to be one. You could give out, like,
Yeah.
options.
Give me integrity for this.
Integrity. Gotcha. So that would be 1, 2. Any modifiers?
No, not at this point.
That's a 2. I'll throw out like a single soul dice. Why not? Nope, that didn't help. Therefore, willpower.
Maybe chat will help you.
Maybe chat will.
Yeah.
Anyway, that turns into now a 3. You know what? I'll vigor it for a 4.
Okay. For this turn, that is enough as Riv, it seems that your connection is also going both ways, as it seems to kind of pause for a moment, and its eye twitches as though it's trying to take in a vast amount of data and information at the same time. It seems to distract it for a few moments before it focuses on. Could someone roll me a d6, please?
Oh, gotcha.
Riv just
It's
got
not-
a card. Exploding 10.
Nice. I will save that. I have plans for it.
Okay, so that's noted for the future. But for right now, unless someone does something else,
Not enough ale.
it is going to lose one turn because of Riv, or one action because of Riv. So it can only use one move here. And it is going to activate Stasis Field as it's going to lift its head up and let out a roar as the ice around your boat begins to freeze and just start spreading outwards from the creature. The vines and trees in the swamp begin to ice over slowly, and it begins to move out from this thing. Right now, it's only about 10. It's only about 10 feet away from from this thing at the moment. But it looks like it will start spreading more as this goes on. But that is all for its turn here. So it will go to Asher.
A quick question.
Quick answer.
Has it passed 15 minutes?
Yes.
Okay, cool. That thing's being a bitch. Thank you. That's all.
Lamau.
Okay, then.
I grant you one cuss. You get to use one cuss, Brian.
Please don't disturb me while I
Yay.
plot to overthrow you.
Make it count.
Anyways, Asher's gonna Digivolve.
We're
Mhm.
getting all the cards.
Well, Kerr got a card specifically.
I miss. Not enough ale.
Yes, I gotta re-roll.
Has Ido
Reroll.
maintained the
Jace.
balance? Ido has maintained balance. Each side has gotten a reroll.
Oh, wow.
Alright, so Asher is going to use Defrag Refrag.
Okay.
A magnanimous dispensation.
Tochemay tipped $110. Razim contract.
Tochemay, thank you so much for that tip. Well, that is the tip goal fully completed. I will make notes of it. As for the accuracy here, it is special 4.
Okay, special.
Yes.
That will not. All right. Describe what's going to happen, Asher. Give me a description.
Well, like all times when he uses this, his holy ring glows, and the enemy kind of pixelates a little bit, and he just pulls out some parts that he doesn't want in there anymore.
Okay, let me roll real quick for something. Yes, that is enough. All right, so as you attempt to do this, Asher, you see its attention shift towards you. It doesn't seem to be like necessarily hostile. This look is very just kind of cold and just kind of emotionless. Like there's no feelings good or bad at it. This is just like neutral. it seems to stare at you, and its eyes glow with this eerie blue light, as it seems like you can almost feel like it's watching you as you begin to try to use your defrag refrag. And as you unleash it, you see a layer of ice form over it, a very thin layer of ice before it shatters, as that's the data you pull away. It doesn't seem like you were able to actually get through to harm it.
Okay.
And it is Magna's turn. Zim, the stream went down.
Uh-oh.
It's Raijin's side.
No, it's just Raijin's
Yeah, it's
side.
a Raijin.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. I just wanted to check.
Yeah, chat's got it.
Well, seeing that Magna's probably the only one who's gonna be focused on fucking up the ice around the boat. Yes, I've used my one pass. Here you go.
Yeah,
You have
right now
used
the
your
ice is
Unicus.
right now the ice has moved about 10 feet away, and it's moving towards you guys. But it's only within about 10 feet of this thing so far. It is spreading, but it's not to you guys yet. It'll probably be about you have like 10 more seconds if each round is like 5 seconds.
Okay. Yeah, Magna's gonna evolve.
And then try to punch it in the face.
No, I'm actually gonna play this smart.
What heresy is this?
No, I know it's weird. I know it's weird, but Magna's going to just go ahead and hold and wait to see if for when the ice gets closer, he's going to spread fire in order to melt the ice approaching the boat.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like Magna, just to let you know, you have at least 2 more turns before the ice is going to get into range.
Okay, in that case, Magna's gonna just like tell everyone, guys, if you handle that, I'll make sure the boat doesn't get frozen still. Deal? And that's gonna be it for Magna.
Okay. Brioche.
And Brioche is gonna Digivolve. Dig.
Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon.
Digimon are the champions.
Real quick, I do things.
Go on.
Walk, walk, walk,
Yes,
walk,
I
walk, walk,
know.
walk, walk, walk.
Yes, I know. I never usually play smart. This is the first time. Oh no. The party's going to hell. Oh no.
That little emote is so good here. Waddle, 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 waddle.
Of course it gets pinned. You know what? I'm just happy nobody clipped the part where everyone's like saying good job to me. You know what? I'm happy.
I know, do me a favor, go back and clip that. Thank you.
You literally said, and you admitted earlier this stream that you knew better than to mention that sort of stuff. And then what do?
You mean
Also,
I
that was
mentioned
another
it.
that was another curse right there too.
You knew it was gonna happen.
And because this is one of my main
Versus.
actions to Digivolve, I'm not going to attack this turn. I'm going to take the Fatal Ladle to the engine of the ship and heat it up.
Okay.
And that's going to be my turn.
So he will get a second turn. All right, Jace, it is your turn.
Oh, it got clicked twice.
Oh,
It is Jace's turn.
yes, it is Jace's turn.
I'm
Alright,
just
so-
used to hitting the button.
Question: Since I am a very large creature when I digivolve, can I just slip off the boat while I digivolve?
Yes, you could. You will be able to stand in the water and actually be able to it will go up a little bit above your knee.
Okay,
You are large boy.
cool. I'm gonna make sure I'm in between the boat and everybody else when I digivolve, and then I'm gonna issue a Dragon's Challenge. And let me roll this. Only 7. Or wait, I just digivolved and I didn't announce where I wanted it. Where do I want it? You know what? I do want it there instead because I want rerolls this session. There we go.
He wants to give you a hug, Jace.
Take his knees for me, please.
So you mentioned something about wanting rerolls.
Yeah, that was a terrible roll. I am just going to willpower that right away. Because no.
I mean, yeah, that you rolled 1 success on 9 dice.
Yeah, that ain't pretty.
To be fair, last session, like in the game before this, I rolled -1 on 14.
There we go.
There's some actual results. Yeah.
My apologies. I shouldn't be laughing at that.
Yeah,
It
and I'm
is
gonna
a
scroll one
legitimate
of the ones.
possibility.
There we go.
Look, the only reason you shouldn't laugh at it is because it's gonna happen to you now.
Well, I doubt its soul save is 7 or less, but 7.
Its soul save is higher. So
It
it
is.
is.
It is not taunted, but I definitely tried to taunt it.
So Jace, it doesn't seem like you were able to taunt it by your challenge. It does, however, seem like it was possibly planning to stab you anyway.
Good, because it's getting the lovely. Oh, thank you, Ido. It's definitely getting the bring it, bitch. Taunt.
It looks like it is ready to bring it.
Good. Hit me, bitch. I cannot end my turn.
You're good. It's already on
It's
there.
set to me. Yeah. All right. So, Riv is going to ask Asher for some of that ice data he just pulled out.
I mean, he doesn't typically actually have it, but sure, here you go.
Well, I mean, he pulled it out. You can remove it, which means you can direct it slightly. You don't need to have him process it. It was just more like asking you to move it closer to him.
Sure, there you go.
Because if you're able to yank it out, you're able to at least direct it somewhat. Especially for, the refrag portion and all that. And
All right.
He's going to spend an action analyzing that. Because he has a plan, and I'm going to declare a held action with a specified trigger of Vortigern's next action.
Okay.
And that will be Riv's turn.
So we are going to go to Vortigern's second turn.
Hold the line. This hamlet shall not fall.
Kenku, thank you so much for that raid. Welcome in. I hope the rest of your stream went well. Thank you so much for sharing your community with me. I really appreciate it.
So I have a quick question for you, Riv.
Yep.
This is more for me, just to make sure I know the intent. When we were designing Stasis Field, does that expand on each of Vortigern's turn or every round?
It says turn. he can use it every turn if he wants.
Okay.
So he can, in fact, use it twice a round if he wants to use it on each of his turns. But that also means that he's not multi-attacking.
Okay.
In case
That's
he has
why.
any multi-attacks planned.
And the field will just expand by 10 every turn cycle, but without him doing anything? Or does he have to actually use it?
He has a thing to maintain it for free. He needs to use it every round.
To spread it,
to
okay.
expand it. So it becomes passive once it's used, but he has to actually attempt to expand it.
Okay, that's what I wanted to double check for that. For just knowing.
Yep.
All right, that's what I thought, but I wanted to check. Sweet, thank you. All right, so what will he do here? So he obviously, the problem is he can't reach you with that because he's not in melee range and he's kind of stuck at the moment. He hasn't been able to break out of there yet because it's not cold enough. So he can't move yet. He needs more time. He's not going to use that one yet. He hasn't been pushed yet hard enough to want to use that. Yeah, I think right now, he's just going to try to work on making the battlefield more of his advantage because he can't get to you yet. He can't get to you right now yet, Jace. So he is going to use Stasis Field 2 more times as the ice and cold begins to swirl and the field just seems to start growing at an even greater exponential rate towards you guys. This will trigger Magna and Riv's action, though, because the ice is actually... Go ahead.
I was about to say, I am going to be using my reaction after the first one. Because you're able to spend a reaction to take your action immediately after the triggering action, which would be the first stasis field.
Yes,
this might
so go
matter,
ahead.
so I am specifying this.
Yes, go for it.
He's going to attempt to ply the link, utilizing the ice data that he just got, twisting the structure slightly so it's not the same.
Mm-hmm.
And effectively attempt to flood that Vortigern's end of the connection with as much data as he possibly can in an obstructive manner.
Okay.
Specifically, just copying this ice lattice matrice of data that he twisted ever so slightly as much as he can and propagating as much of it through to try and, like, be more obstructive.
Okay. Trying to distract him with an influx of data.
Yep, specifically garbage data, but also he knows how Vortigern works slightly, so he's also probably going to automatically attempt to analyze said data.
Data worm.
So, yeah, he's effectively trying to upload what equates to, like a pop-up malware.
You got ice cream.
Yeah, so what do you want me to roll for that?
Let's see. For that, you're trying to send a data catch, basically. I think that would be mind and lore, I think.
All right, makes sense. Luckily he has a decent lore.
And Magna's just like over here, just like, ooh, ice, melt.
Any modifier?
Not at this point.
Not at this point? Okay, cool. Wow, that was garbage. Well, I might as well use the soul first, see if it turns into like a chain of tens or something. It did not, so willpower. soul. And he is gonna vigor to make those sixes count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes. Not bad.
Alright, I will have Vortigern roll. Let's see if he can handle this influx of data, shall we?
Yeah, I mean, he probably can, but like, I don't know, it's something. At the very least, even if he can handle it, Rib is just trying to be distracting, so that way, like, you know, maybe he takes like some small malice or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's likely that Vortigern can handle the data, but he's hoping it'll distract him.
So, Riv, as you go through this and try sending this data, you have never seen such large... It's almost like... I'm trying to think of the way I want to use it. You've never seen so much infrastructure for processing and taking in data before. Like, this little line of data would possibly get your attention, but for him, it's just so small, he can kind of just brush it aside a little bit.
Damn, okay. So no applying the connection that way. Got it. Oh, well, that's
Magna, make a roll for me with your fire.
What do you want me to roll in this case?
Roll your damage for your flames. Let's see how hot they are.
I'm trying to remember how many that is. Give me 1 second.
If you make the success, then you are good.
I'm trying to remember. Don't worry. Don't. Just give me a second.
You're good. No worries.
7, but because we did evolve, that'll be... Yay, I got it. Here we go. 8 dice. Oh, and I got a 10, which is lovely. Okay. So the 10 got canceled. It's a 2.
That 10 just ate itself.
Yeah.
Do you want to use a point to get rid of one of those ones and re-roll it?
What is that? Vigor?
Soul.
Yes.
Soul.
Soul. Yeah, let's get rid of one of those ones. Let's see what happens. Oh, yeah. It's a 3.
It's not a 1 anymore, though.
Oh, yeah.
So,
3 success.
are you good with that?
Well, we do have 2 party rerolls.
We do.
Is everyone okay with me using one of them?
I have
Is
no
this is
you-
fairly important, so like,
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it
Okay.
says so.
Keep me on stasis for one more round. I want to throw at least one punch, dang it.
I'm trying to... Here we go. Round 2.
And I believe his soul is refunded. If I...
it is.
Yes, sorry.
Yeah, soul in it again. The fuck? How did I get worse this time? Can I, what is it? Willpower or vigor to add another one?
For a reroll, that'd be willpower, I think.
Yeah. I'm just gonna use a willpower for that. Reroll it. Reroll one of the ones, I guess. Oh, wait.
No, they'll re-roll everything if you use a willpower.
Yeah, use the soul, and your soul did return, so you didn't use that soul since you'd used a reroll.
Cool, let's use the soul first then. See if I can replace one of the ones. Ignore
Yeah,
that
vigor
6.
would make those 6s count.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think we're gonna willpower.
Are you sure you want a willpower, not vigor? Oh, never
Oh,
mind.
yeah, he has ones. He would only have a 2 with a vigor.
Okay, here we go. We.
You called for them, unfortunately, Magna.
Yeah, I did.
You can
Oh, it
also
was so
pray to
close from
Twitch
being a
chat
10.
if you want.
That was so close from being a 10.
So if you want to do something here, by the way, if you do a vigor push, you can make 9s count as 10s with the vigor push. It costs 1 point of vigor and 1 point of willpower. Or,
No,
excuse me,
just-
1 point exhaustion.
Yeah.
Rain.
1 vigor, 1 exhaustion, you said?
Yep,
Yes,
1
and this
vigor and 1
one-
exhaustion, and those 9s count as 10s.
Okay,
Yep.
cool. And then I'd have to roll 2 more d10s,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm doing that. Oh, cool. That's a 9.
Yep, and that 9 still explodes because you have pushed it.
Do I count 9 as 2
Yes.
Count as
successes?
10s. Everything
Okay,
that a
count
10
as 10s.
does, a 9 does now
6,
too.
7, 8, 10 minus 1 is 9. I think I'm melting some ice, Kerr.
You could also vigor the one if you wanted. Or wait,
No, I'm keeping it.
soul,
I'm
sorry.
keeping it.
Yeah, never mind. Yeah, alright.
Yes, you. You are. The storm of ice is washing towards you guys. Trying to decide, because Jace, you are not on the boat. You specifically got out into the water itself.
Yep, I put myself between the boat and the party. Or, excuse me,
Okay.
the party and the enemy.
All right. So, Magna, you are able to keep the ice away from yourself and the boat and everyone else, so they will not suffer from the storm this turn. Jace, I need you to make a roll for me, but you will get a +2 on your roll on your dice because of the heat from Magna.
All right, what kind of roll are you looking for?
Soul plus your expertise plus integrity.
I am using force because I am being a stubborn little thing right now.
Sounds good. And remember, you get to add 2 dice here.
Yep, forgot that. Here's the 2 dice. And here's the reroll on the 10. I got 6.
You're good with that?
I'm okay with 6, yep.
That is average for your roll, so.
Yep.
Yep, Jace, you are able. You can feel the water around your legs start to freeze up, but you're able to quickly shatter it, and it can't really get through to you. It's trying to, but your own natural heat is pushing against the cold and keeping you from slowing down. So you are okay at the moment. You can feel like the cold is getting stronger, though, with each second that goes by. And that will be his turn, and it will be Charles's turn. There is now a swirling snowstorm almost around your boat. Though, thankfully, the water around your boat is not frozen thanks to Magna, who's keeping the heat up.
No one fucks with my friends. Yes, I know that's another curse. But it's valid at this point.
So there's a big storm over the boat.
Yes, the ice is spreading out. The cold is getting worse, but Magna's heat is keeping it at bay.
Alright then. So Charles is going to calmly walk up to Magna and put his hand on his shoulder and look down at him. Right.
I think Magna's taller than you at this point.
Let me double check.
No, I'm making it canon that even when Digivolved, you only gain another foot, so you're 3 feet tall.
Oh, come on!
All in favor of this, say aye.
No, please
Aye.
no.
Is he taller than 6'5"?
Those opposed, say nay.
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 Toshimay's on my side. Woo!
The sponsor has spoken.
The sponsor has spoken, so I guess fine.
The
You get to be
conch has
4 feet.
spoken!
How tall is Magna in his evolved form?
Give me 1 second.
Joke.
The birthday bui has arrived.
Ooh.
Happy birthday, Ren. Though we'll be celebrating his birthday tomorrow.
I can't wait to see that. 9 feet.
Darn. Alright, yeah, he's gonna look up at you while putting his hand on your forearm, I suppose. Magna, I believe you're... I can assist you more than I can assist the others. Upon your mark, I will fan your flames to make them spread further and hotter.
Roger that. I'm trying not to be rude, but I just like froze for a second hearing that. But roger that. I'll let you know.
Very well. And Charles will get down on one knee and close his eyes, concentrating on his waiting for Magna, you know. Almost in a meditative state until he's called upon. And mechanics-wise, yeah, Charles is gonna assist with Magna's fire against the incoming ice when he does. So
There's a wonderful thing that you get to do called a combo move.
really,
Yes, where you guys get to roll accuracy together and damage together.
Yep.
And, that's what
And
you get
also,
now.
most importantly, it gets around Vortigern's analysis copy thing.
Yep, because it's dual type, so it can't exactly play that game.
You know what? This makes me happy. Are you alright, Kerr?
No, I was waiting for someone to do this because he's already got 2 moves down that can't be used on him anymore.
Fuck, my fire. Shit.
Not your
Yeah,
fire,
I
you
can't
didn't do
fucking-
anything there.
Oh yeah, I didn't hit him. Duh. And yes, I know I'm not being a good boy and everything like that. I'm sorry.
I think Charles passed the turn elsewise.
yeah, pretty much. Just holding my action until Magna uses his fire move again.
Okay. So it is Vortigern's turn again. Let's see.
He's really got to be angry knowing that he failed.
He will use Stasis Field again to start pushing the ice onto you guys in the cold. And his flames can't keep up unless he tries to do it again. So it will start affecting you guys. And on its second move, It will use its. It is going to use its Calamitous Will ability. So you can see as it's watching and studying, its body begins to ripple, and you can see it's actually starting to look a little healthier, a little more lively. It's watching, it's observing, it's learning, and it looks like it's growing stronger.
That doesn't look good.
As it will go to Asher.
I mean, my other attack didn't do much. If anything at all.
This is the forced combo.
Teamwork makes the
after.
dream work.
What was that, Era?
I said this is the forced combo boss. From before,
Ah,
we have to use combo moves.
well, only two
We get
people
one
can...
use at time.
Well then, he will get ready to combo with Jace. And that'll be it for this turn.
Real quick, Asher, I need you to make your roll for me. Soul, expertise, integrity for me, please.
Three.
Defender wins or attacker wins again?
Attacker wins.
Attacker.
This okay, so this please lower all of your attributes by 1.
Oh,
As Asher begins to get very, very cold and chilly. You can see a little bit of ice starting to form in his fur. But Magna, it is your turn. Please roll again for me. Soul, expertise, integrity.
soul, expertise, integrity. Here we go. Ooh. Fuck. Oof. I'm just gonna... I can't even soul. I'm out of...
We'd have to willpower that, honestly, anyways, based on the rolls.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to willpower that.
Or use our other reroll.
I'm gonna willpower first.
Yeah, I'll save the reroll for when someone is dying, you know.
Yep.
Here we go.
Minsk and Boo. You forgot Boo.
Did I just...
The dice has been vaporized.
Oh, I rolled that perfectly.
Oh, wow.
They saved you.
Oh,
Magna.
Magna.
Thank you, Ido. You just saved me from another 0.
They saved you so hard. Well done.
Oh, yeah.
Joke.
I got it. I got it too.
Two.
Do you have any vigor left?
I have a
2
shit
is
ton.
better than what you were getting.
Excuse me, but I have a shit ton of vigor still.
Then use another
Then
vigor
use,
potion.
then use one.
Yeah,
Make
I'm
the
gonna-
sixes count.
Make the sixes count. Here we
Gotta
go.
push you to 4. I don't know if 4 is a success, but
Seeing that it was possibly a tie on Asher's, I might have succeeded.
You're gonna take the 4, Magna?
I'm taking the 4.
Okay. The cold will not affect you. It is biting at you, but it's not able to quite get through your heat. But it's trying.
God, it
And then-
feels...
And the temperature is dropping noticeably. It is getting colder and colder. You
So
might
I'm
not
gonna
be so lucky next time.
I'm gonna be fair, felt a little bit like metagaming using results from a roll, but here we go. I'm going to... Oh, Magna's gonna notice the temperatures are dropping. He's just gonna nudge Charles and is like, we're doing this. Here we go.
Real quick, Magna, you can use your heat to try to thaw out Asher and anyone else that is nearby who is affected by the cold. But that will take an action, and you do have to try to roll against it. And it also takes another action to try to fend the cold off so people don't have to make rolls. Just giving you a heads up on some of the special actions you can do since you can actually use fire and heat.
So I could either thaw anyone affected or prevent anyone else from having to make the roll instead of just focusing on melting the ice that's approaching. Okay.
Correct. You can try. It noticeably will probably be getting harder and harder to do so, but you can make it easier on people.
I suppose I'd be helping out whatever you do, yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what's better at this point because we only have one person who's being affected by the cold right now.
It's not that bad at the moment.
Yeah, it's not that bad. I feel like I can wait a turn before having to help Asher and focus on making sure everyone else isn't having an issue with the cold.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's the best bet right now. I'm going to go ahead and focus on warming up the area in order to make it where nobody else is going to get affected by the cold.
All right.
Their
Make
next
your
turn.
roll your damage roll. Let's see if you can curate enough heat.
5, 6, 7, 8. And get ready, Charles, because it's combo time.
So do I just add the power of my Gale bullet move, or
nope. So here's the question: do you guys have to roll accuracy at all in this, or is it just rolling damage?
Specifically for this, it's imagine Magna's basically just letting out a blast of heat into the air. He's not really aiming at anything.
Oh,
gotcha.
AoE.
If that's the case, then it's just you guys are going to be rolling your damage. So no, actually, you roll your damage as normal. The benefit here is that everything's comboed. Everything's together. If you want to read the rules specifically, it's on page 59 of the book. But no, just both of you roll your full damage.
Yep. The downside is that you guys can't crit, but this is how it works.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I imagine also this works very well together because Charles uses wind and air mostly. So he's just fanning the flames of Magna's fire.
Bearing in mind that a GM is open to offering additional dice to people's rolls when they
or
do
reduce difficulty.
Yes, either or.
Oh wait, no, my dice is vaporized. The reduction of difficulty was to Jace. Because in this case, I'm remembering from My Hero Academia the hero license exam part. But here we go. I love that 10.
The 10's putting in some work.
That is 3.
So the question is, does the GM want to be merciful and grant a lower DC?
True.
I would lower the DC here because your fire is getting fanned by wind to be even more intense.
And then Charles would roll 2 and 6s count now, by the way, Magna.
So that's 5 in total coming from me.
No, that's 6 because there's 3 6s.
I forgot that I rolled an additional 6. My apologies.
Hang on, my mouse is being silly.
Is that all the damage you have, Charles?
My one wind ability, yeah. That
what's
does damage.
What's the power?
The power is 3.
Okay, what's your related ability? This would be send and or range depending on the age of your character sheet.
Yeah.
Oh, do I add range too?
Yep,
Yeah.
and half the related skill, which this would be a special, so half your mind.
Rounded up or down?
Always up in this system.
Okay, so
Technically by math rules. The nearest integer.
Yeah, so if you ever have any effects that do it like by thirds or whatever, by something uneven, you know.
Yeah, basic math rules, but it's almost always going to be up in the system as far as I'm aware.
that's good to know. Alright, so full ranged, half mind, rounded up.
Come on, Charles,
No.
kill it.
No expertise. Sorry.
Nope, no expertise.
Okay, then great.
Yep, so it's just, you know, power plus skill plus half attribute.
Make that 10 work, man.
Make that 10 work.
Ooh, you know, I might just soul a 1.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
So sit here and slap the table like we're playing blackjack.
That's 10 in total.
Don't start slapping the table. That
Yeah, I
won't
think
hit
we're
me.
good at 10.
As Magna just unleashes a giant firestorm of heat that begins to wash out in all directions, fanned by Charles's wind, as the heat quickly starts to push away the cold. And Asher, you may also restore your point that you lost, as the heat is so intense, it is able to thaw you out.
3.
Hooray!
Magna,
See.
why do you get the sudden feeling of priority target detected, exterminate with extreme prejudice?
Almost like this has happened before.
This is a willing curse, just so everyone knows, but fuck. Magna's just like channeling the heat. The heat burst, everything. Sensing the target. He's like looking straight at the thing. It's like, oh, fuck.
Hang on, no, I'm a little bit better. Magna unleashes the firestorm, the heat raging so hot, some of the trees have actually thawed and even caught fire. And as he lowers his head, pride on his face, he is looking directly into Vortigern's eyes as they're just staring at him, deep into his soul.
I'm in danger.
Charles pats Magna on the arm, shaking his head solemnly.
I wish I could fucking do or get my taunt off.
And that'll be all from Magna.
Taunting a boss is kind of hard.
I'm sorry, what?
I was just saying, to be fair, taunting a boss is kind of hard.
It is. I didn't roll that great though. I was hoping for.
He was originally going to go for you, Jace. He just couldn't get to you.
Well, now I'm gonna balls up even more. So don't worry. I'm gonna try and remain target number 1 because I'm the tank and that's my job.
Yeah, he's just kind of realized, like, oh, there's someone who can use a lot of fire. He needs to be dealt with. Brioche, it's your turn.
And it's time for the fatal ladle.
He is about 30 feet away from you.
So I'm going to have to run and jump. And that'll have to be my turn. Next turn to attack with the fatal ladle.
Well, I'll climb on top of Jace. You can ride him.
I was about to say, am I getting road to victory?
Don't worry, I'm totally not in danger. I believe in y'all.
Don't worry, next turn I'm gonna take the fatal ladle data out of him.
Rip his head off for me, please.
All right. My turn. I'm going to go ahead and move up to him since I know he's at least 30 feet away, if not a little bit less. And I'm going to use Lethal Thrust, and this should combo with Asher's whatever move he's using.
Defrag, refrag.
Okay.
Reduce difficulty on my end. This is also increased critical move, by the way.
Okay.
So 9s count.
I will soul the one.
And I'm going to soul one of my ones.
Joke.
That's a total of a 15. Unfortunately, no crits because we're comboing. But
And it's again, it's physical evasion.
yes.
That will hit.
And I don't think that lower difficulty card carries over to here, does it?
No, it would
Did you
not.
actually use it?
Yeah, I used it on the previous roll.
Okay.
So
Then nah. Normally when you get a bonus to an attack, you can choose to apply it on accuracy or damage.
Yep.
So
I'm gonna soul the one and probably vigor push this because
in line with other system things, at least, it stands to reason that since he used it on accuracy, he can't use it on damage.
yep, that's
Because that's how like getting bonus dice and stuff work on attacks. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Well, I rolled 4 damage. I did vigor push the 6 isn't accounting. Unless I should just re-roll that. Do you think I should just re-roll that instead?
I mean, used a lot of resources. That's 4 damage on 10 dice. That's like on the low end of average.
I'm going to re-roll mine as well.
Alright. I'll do the willpower instead. I've got plenty. Do better. Do better, dice. Do better. That is better.
Well, you got a 10.
Yeah, and this is a high crit move. I think that...
High crit affects accuracy, not damage.
Yep. But...
You can still vigor to make the 9s count.
That's what I'm considering right now. Because I got my vigor back. You know what? Forget it. Why not? How many 9s did I roll?
Minsk and Boo.
2.
You forgot Boo.
Ooh, Astro's got reduced difficulty now.
Ooh.
Oh, yay.
Alright, that's 7 damage for me.
Six from Asher.
So, total of 13. I don't think I overcome it or have strength against Vortigern at all. Because Vortigern's a special type, right?
Did
Yes.
you use your bonus die from a bit ago?
Bonus die? I used my, I don't remember getting a bonus die.
Yeah, you were granted it about an hour ago.
I thought Riv was, or somebody else was.
Oh, I got an exploding 10 that I'm currently banking.
Yeah. But you did also get a bonus die.
Oh, I guess I'm banking that for now.
Okay.
I'll use it next turn because I forgot about it and I don't want to redo math.
As Jace, you draw your claw back and strike forward. Asher's defrag refrag, blazing along your claws. It seems to distort, almost like a drill vibrating, and you drive it into this thing's chest. You can feel its hide pushing against you before you're able to push your claw in a little bit. You draw a tiny little drop of blood from the little cut you're able to push your claw into its chest.
Cool. I would normally heal half that health, or half the damage I just did, but I don't have any hurties, so I'm okay. I can't heal hurties I do not have yet.
Has anybody actually lost health yet?
No, he mostly does attribute damage.
Yeah, Vortigern doesn't usually do a lot of health damage. He usually does attribute damage. Though he is able to do it when he wants to, and you just kind of pissed him off a little bit as he looks at Jace and growls.
I flip him the finger.
You dare to raise your claw against me.
I flip him a second bird.
He lets out a roar as the forest shakes. And all that heat and flame that you put out, Magna, begins to cool again. It's not ice cold. It's not like enough to freeze or damage anyone, but it is noticeably getting colder again just by his presence. Anything else, Jace?
Do I have a quick action here? Yeah, I do have a quick action. This is the only time this will work, though, so I might as well... Yeah, I do have a quick action. Hold on. This probably won't hit. Hit stun save me. I doubt one hits him.
What kind? No.
Physical. No.
No.
It also
no.
reduces evasion more, though.
Yep.
Yeah, it does.
I shall make this quick for you.
There you go, Riv. Have lowered it physical evasion.
Well, it's lower evasion.
Yeah, well, have lower evasion.
You noticeably, for Jace and Brioche, you guys are within his ice field. It's always within a 10-foot radius around him. So if you're in melee range with him, you will be affected and have to make the rolls on your next turn.
This is fine.
Okay.
And I believe, Riv, it is your turn.
Yep. All right. So he doesn't really have a good combo partner right now.
As you feel a little thing poke you.
Well, okay. I don't know what Mir can really do for the small one. I know the big one exists, but the little one has never done anything.
The big one's also not in the timeline.
You get the sense the little one is looking at you going, I will help you. I will do everything I can. Like it has its it's made two little arms, just kind of like against his chest, like pumped up, like I'm ready.
I need to step away for a few minutes. Be back ASAP.
What?
In that case, Rib is gonna think for like a second and go, "Okay, Mir, if he sends anything my way, just make sure it doesn't touch me, because I don't think that'll be good."
It will nod.
All right, and all right, so Rib isn't using his only real main attack because it's made out of ice, and it's probably a really fucking bad idea to shoot ice at Vortigern.
Hey, real quick, I forgot to have you do it last turn, but can you give me 2 rolls real quick?
The same as soul.
No, this will be academics this time.
All right. Do you care what attribute?
Nope. I figure mine, but
Well, yeah, mine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Any modifiers?
no, not at the moment.
Well, I mean, I'm being tempted so heavily, so I have to do it. I mean, it's Riv on an academics. There's a bunch of 9s there, Vigor. I'm contractually obligated for the sake of the character.
It's true. I wrote it up.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Okay, give me the roll again.
All right. Same, no modifier.
Yep.
I don't have any bigger for that one, but that's a 5? 5, yeah. So that's 13 and then a 5.
Okay, noted. Continue your turn.
And so voter isn't going to be limited by data amount or really data quality. All right, so I just want to make sure that, like, by the descriptions that you have given me, that it's effectively impossible to flood or block off like a data input analysis stream.
Pretty much, yeah. He would be able to process it.
Okay, so you can't do that. But what is the possibility that Riv can do something like mess with the data going into Vortigern using his link in order to effectively man in the middle, like, you know, side inject data to make it ever so slightly off?
You do basically have a backdoor connection to him, but noticeably, you would realize very quickly if you attempted to use this, he would be able to do the same thing back at you. It's a two-way connection. And he wants to get you back.
Yeah.
He hasn't seemed to really realize that he can do it yet because he's so, you know, he just kind of got stabbed in the chest a little bit. He's a little preoccupied at the moment.
All right, well, Rib is going to play defensive support then. And so what he's going to try and do is, because he does have the at least current makeup of Vortigern's ice memorized, so what he is going to try and do is, because he is at least like fairly connected to his team systems, and
Yes.
he is going to attempt to basically like kind of half treat the the ice data as a virus and try and help cleanse it from the team and stop more from accruing on them at least.
Oh, okay. I will allow you to do that.
Basically, he's attempting to continually data restore his team the moment the ice starts to like overtake it by treating it like a virus. And
Okay,
trying to,
I'll
do that.
I'll let you try.
All right. What do you want me to roll for this?
You're basically making up a. Give me a lore roll for this. You're basically building this on the fly.
All right. Do you want this affected by medicine at all? Actually, it's technically.
I'll allow medicine. I'll allow medicine.
It's lower than Riv's lore, but like I feel like it fits more.
I'll allow that. Yeah, I think so.
All right. It is still. Oh wow. Okay. And I will use that exploding 10 that I've been pocketing.
Okay.
So counting is one more 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 successes.
All right. Yeah. As you basically start writing a vaccine program against his ice to make everyone resistant to it.
If nothing else, he knows how that stuff works. So.
Yes.
Normally this would be almost impossible to do, but like he kind of has a backdoor cheat.
You are part of him, and he is a part of you.
Yeah, and one of the only people who can dismiss the ice without really trying that much is himself, so... I don't know, cheating maliciously begins, There you go. Everyone enjoy being slightly more resistant to the ice. I'm just gonna count that as a full round action for obvious reasons.
Huzzah.
And it is his turn now, as he is going to let out a roar as the vines and the trees that have grown around him begin to crack and shatter, and his wings flare, now with flesh on them, as he fans his wings and takes to the air. His eyes on Magna as he lifts a claw towards him, and a thin spear of ice begins to frost and form before he shoves his claw forward, and a spear of ice comes flying at you, Magna.
Not this nightmare. Cool, what am I checking?
He has to see if he hits you.
So to be fair, I feel like we skipped Charles.
Oh, sorry. So, no, he has his bomb turn after Rib. Remember, Vortigern has 2 turns.
Right, because it's a boss.
Yup. So he has that because he has used Calamitous Will once. So, Magna, what's your physical evasion?
Give me 1 second. Four.
Ah. Okay.
I'm getting hit, aren't I?
You might have gotten a 4 there. I don't know. Feels
You're
like
about to get hit, Magna.
Don't worry, Magna still has his smart action to do.
And yeah, he rolled 6s, so he's gonna vigor that.
Love it. What? He can vigor?
Bosses can vigor, yes. Bosses can do everything you guys can do.
I'm gonna say anything we can
Joke.
do, he better. He can do
Also,
anything better
would
than
now be the good time to remind you of that stab exists?
No stab here.
No stab? Oh, okay.
Okay. Let's see. Oh,
Ouchies.
oh, I'm sorry, Magna. I am sorry.
Well, I mean, getting crit doesn't change if you're like 5 times over or only 2 times over. It's still just a crit.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm hearing
And-
crit.
I just want to double check for damage for moves. It's the power plus what again?
Power plus skill plus half attribute. Any relevant specialties that increase skill also increase it for damage.
Okay, that's what I thought. I wanted to double check that I was not misremembering. 8, 4, 8. 8, 10.
I'm hearing that this is gonna hurt.
When you crit, you can either multiply by 1.5 or you can have your 9s explode.
Mm.
I'm
Yeah,
hearing
he's gonna multiply by 1.5.
I mean,
24 dice of damage. Magna, what's your physical integrity?
3.
Oh,
Hopefully, you can really handle taking on average 11 damage.
how much HP do you have, Magna?
Give me a second. I'm trying to find that.
He has 17 right now because he's digivolved.
Okay, let's see how much we roll, shall we?
Here.
To be fair, you can always high roll and get one shot, anyways.
Yeah, he's kind. Thankfully, you do have a medic right next to you.
Note that physical and special damage increasers just add guaranteed successful damage after everything else, so it's not multiplied by crit.
Okay.
So if he has, like, you know, a +2 physical damage, that just adds 2 to whatever the result of this is.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I'm taking 11 damage.
Oh, I was
No,
saying
no.
on average 11.
Oh, that's a lot of dice.
I was just letting you know what the average of this roll is.
That's a lot of dice, you know.
Mm-hmm.
What am I looking at?
We're still rolling it.
Oh fuck.
I am
That's
back.
a lot of 10s. I think Magna might have gotten nuked.
I suppose he did have a bit of a target on his back.
Hey, was
And-
was session 1 foreshadowing to how Magna was gonna die?
Oh, ow.
Was
Oh
it,
boy.
was it foreshadowing, Kerr?
I wouldn't call it foreshadowing. Thankfully, this isn't enough to kill you outright, I don't think.
How much is it?
26 points of damage.
Hmm.
So 23 overall after your integrity.
Wait, that means that he's at 6, which isn't more than half under, or -6, so
No,
you
no,
haven't been knocked out.
No, he has 17 HP, you said. He has
Yeah.
20... This is 23 damage after...
No. Yeah, so you get knocked out if you go below half negative. But his half negative is 7. He's at -6, which goes back up to 0. So he was 1 point damage away from just getting fucking knocked out.
So I'm at 0 health or -6?
You do get
the hit took
reset.
you- Yeah.
So when you go to incapacitated state, you do get reset back to 0. And now if you take further damage, it will go into the negatives.
Did you apply your special integrity to the roll?
That was applied, yes.
Okay. Just making sure that did get applied.
Yep. That's why I checked with him what his integrity was beforehand. As basically what ended up happened was he lifted his claw, formed a large spear of ice, and just skewered Magna like right through the chest. Magna has a giant gaping hole in his chest, and he's basically just been speared and impaled into the boat.
So
The ice sphere is literally keeping him upright from falling over.
at this point, you are able to move half your movement, as well as use a second wind maneuver without penalty. Anything else that you want to do will incur a point of exhaustion per action. If you reach half of your max HP and negatives, you do go unconscious at that point.
Second wind is on page 61 of the document, by the way.
Thank you.
That's why I was saying you're at -6 instead of anything else. Like, you're like 1 or 2 points of damage away from getting knocked out. Actually, does it scale off of? No, it scales off of your current max HP. So, like, yeah. He was 2 points from getting knocked out.
Nice.
And since he took off into the air, he used both of his actions, so it is Charles's turn. As Charles, right beside you, you see Magna just literally skewered through the chest and literally being held up by a large spear of ice through his belly.
Charles is going to stare at this scene and look for his usual calm self when he's in his evolved form, although there is the minor detail that the fur along his neck is a little frizzled. Little goose pimples there. I'm unsure if removing the object would cause further damage or not.
Heroes never die.
No.
Hey, Magna, you just got an ethereal restoration.
That puts you to half of your max HP.
Which
would be
what are
9
we
now? Because you're at
Round-
17, so rounding up, 8.5 to 9.
Yeah, 9.
Yep.
A miracle has occurred right before Charles's eyes. You feeling all right there, Magna?
Ow.
I suppose we could continue with our.
Let's do that.
Of course, if you're interested in attacking, I have a suggestion, but perhaps maintaining our safety is of most importance, and the safety of our party members, of course.
We should probably prioritize the safety of everyone else first, but yeah.
Of course. On your mark, I shall reinforce your fire once again.
Gotcha.
Charles once again kneels down on one knee and begins to close his eyes and meditate, listening out for Magna's call. End of
Anything
turn.
else?
I mean, I think that takes a full action, or bulk
Okay.
actions to do that, yeah.
All right. Vortigern is just kind of almost lazily circling in the air, looking down. He seems almost annoyed by what was done to him. You ants dare to raise your claws against me. I held no animosity to you before. I just wanted myself back. I would have given you painless preservation, eternity, and you spurn me. Then it seems I must be more forceful in my education.
Wait, sorry, who are you talking to? I wasn't paying attention.
I've run out of fingers to give. So I give him a toe.
Magna's gonna look over at Aaron's gonna be like, "Hey, if you need me to, you've got my fingers."
As he begins...
Magna, where are you looking? You're just kind of staring into the sky.
I mean, to be fair, I was stabbed earlier. I think the spear of ice is still in me. God, it hurts.
I think if we pull it out, it may cause a form of
You are not pulling this out. You are not pulling it out.
Don't worry, I'll pretend to be God for you later.
Please.
As he begins to start flying through the air, speeding up as he begins to fly in a circle. And as he does, you can feel the air start to chill. And you hear the crackling as dozens of spears of ice begin to form in the air above you before they all come lancing down in a hailstorm of sharp little needles. They're not as big as the one that impaled Magna, but they're still fairly large enough to skewer somebody. And they're coming for everybody.
Okay, so...
This is going to be an attack against everybody's physical evasion.
Okay, roll the attack.
Yeah.
I am.
Is Mir doing things to cover Riv?
Yes. Noticeably, it is not aimed at you, Riv, because he doesn't want to kill you. He kind of needs you.
Well, that's fair, but also, like, he should know how sturdy he is.
His focus is more on the insects around him. But Riv or Mir will protect you, or try to protect you. We'll see how well he does.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, this is his. Hey, Magna, why did you piss him off? Did Magna? Are you secretly working with him to betray everybody?
No! Why? No! God, Magna's going down again. What the fuck?
Wow, these bots are really getting insistent.
Yeah.
Hold on, I got him.
I got it.
Now I'm the bot.
Right.
All I did was try to warm up everyone, and now he wants me dead. Wow, he's mean.
All right. What is everyone's physical evasion, please?
Riv has a physical evasion of like 3.
2.
4.
It's going to be a 4.
I think it'd be just easier for you to announce what you hit and let us figure it out from there, but mine's 4.
Okay.
I also put mine in the chat so then you can remember that like 3 of us have the same number.
It's less than 10.
Is it more than 4?
Is it at least 9?
No, he rolled 10.
Oh, then you crit everybody.
So let me see if Mir's little thing can try to protect Riv from getting crit, or he'll take the hit. Mir will protect Riv with his body.
Riv kind of considers it a really bad idea for him and that Vortigern to interact physically in any way.
He's not able to block it completely, but he is able to push it out of the way so it will not crit Riv.
All right, cool. Riv will not get crit then.
All right, so let's see. So he is going to do the damage again for this. So this is going to be against everyone that is not Riv. Because Riv will have a different damage, because he has less.
I am begging the gods already. Oh my gosh.
Oh no! It's very unfortunate.
What are you begging me for there, Magna?
I'm begging for not 16.
Joke.
Let's see what we get.
I had pagan. We're
fuck,
talking
that's a
about
lot.
pagan now?
He did crit.
Fuck.
This is against everyone who isn't Riv, because he rolls less damage against Riv. He is going to spend a point of vigor.
Son of a bitch.
Well, presumably he's got to run out eventually.
Yes, he will.
Not that he needs one.
I don't have a reaction up, so I can't do anything about this.
That was almost 2 10s. That was almost 2 10s.
If I was like showing y'all my face right now, my eyes are saucer plates.
Yeah, I'm not sure Charles can do much here either, in terms of reactions. Not that.
All right, that will be 24 points of damage going at everyone before their physical resistance.
Fuck. Well, guys, the fire's down.
And
Yeah,
this will be
after-
going at Riv.
After those 2 attacks, I'm down.
Are you down or are you at 0?
Down.
Because you
all
should be
the
at
way.
17 hit points, so that you should have just been at -2.
Because the first attack and then the second attack.
You got hit by the first attack?
No, only Magna got hit by the first one.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
Magna
Magna's the
was-
only
That was
unconscious
just
one.
Magna.
Okay.
I'm at -8, by the way, guys.
Yeah, you're unconscious. Wait, no, you're still up. -8?
Well, I mean-
So,
Okay, wait, hold on. Because it's round up. Do you round down if it's negative?
oh,
Typically,
wait,
yeah. I thought in math.
sorry. sorry, did the math wrong. 16 dropped me to -7. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
Here, let me see. I don't know actually, because it's been a while since I've
Yeah,
done.
but
I'm
like I
at-
legitimately don't remember.
I'm at -12. Sorry.
Is Excel acceptable for this?
Is what?
Excel an acceptable rule causer for this, or caller for this. Because if you round at -0.5, it rounds it to -1.
Okay.
Yeah, so it would have gone to -8, but the damage still exceeded it by 4.
Yeah, so, just so you know, like every time you do get hit, you do go back to 0.
So,
Like, it's after though. So like,
so after
even if you
the
do get
initial-
knocked unconscious, you do go back to 0 still.
Cool. I'm back down to 0, but your fire boy is unconscious.
By the way, I double checked. With rounding in math, you round the absolute number.
Okay, so that would be -1 then.
Yeah.
'Cause
So
that's
yeah, if
the
it's -8.5, it doesn't round to 8; it rounds to -9.
And Rib, you will take 9 before your resistance.
Okay, cool. So I'll take 5, which is still like half his health because he can't digivolve.
So yeah, everybody in the party is incapacitated.
I think only Magna is out cold.
Yeah, only Magna's down. The rest of us are going to be at 0.
Which means that
Except Reb.
we are all incapacitated though.
Yep.
Yeah.
Party wipe incoming.
I mean, Rib's the only one up right now.
TPK. TPK.
That would take his full action to do that, though, so it would go to Asher. Asher is Spiny Boy.
Well, I guess this is why Asher had this. Final fragment. He is reduced to -6. Takes an exhaustion point.
Takes 2 additional exhaustion, I think, from acting while incapacitated.
No, it's just 1.
Oh, it's just 1. I thought it was 2.
It's 1 per action.
Ah, okay. So if you take your both your standard, then
Heroes never die.
Oh, well, thank you, Ida. And then everybody will be healed for... Ouch.
Oof, ouchie.
I'll see where that 10 goes, but okay, it went nowhere. There's always that chance for a freaking long 10 chain, but yeah. Willpower to reroll.
Also, I double-checked the rules. You may perform 1 standard or quick action per turn, such as a healing move, but doing so will cause you to incur 2 points of exhaustion.
Okay.
The reason that I know that is because I keep track of that shit specifically for Shade.
Well, good news is we don't have to worry about it right now.
Yep. But I am just saying that that is, in fact, how it works.
Well, it's not as much as I was hoping it would be, but... Gosh, I can't even vigor push that.
I know, right? There's nothing to do.
That'll be 4 healing to everybody. Though everybody does also gain protected.
Is this for temporary or for actual?
Temporary. I don't have enough XP for true healing.
Good to know. We're all going to have a fun time after this. Magna, that means you're conscious again, for now.
Yay, I'm conscious! Yay! I can
Magna's gonna have a concussion again.
Magna's not gonna have a concussion because guess what? In this case, it was stroke.
Well, either way, getting knocked down does mean that Kerr can impose wounded status effects on people now.
Technically, you should have the wound status effect, I think.
Well, he does currently have a spear through him.
Well, he
No,
does
we
have
have
a protected and
protected.
he was knocked down. So let's see.
Well,
Wounded.
It reduces your max HP, and he can also impose a narrative like detriment.
Yeah, if he cared to.
Actually, I guess
Yeah,
Asher
Magna,
wouldn't take the exhaustion because technically the restoration came in and before I actually rolled and stuff.
But yeah, so Magna, you have, I think pretty much everyone that got reduced to 0 would be at 75% of their max HP, or their max HP reduced by 75%.
It's a good thing Magna's a medic.
We don't really
Sadly, I
have
can
the
only heal
rules
one
for
person at a time.
wounded yet. While that is a thing that will be eventually, we don't have actual rules for it yet.
I thought we did. Yeah, we do. Most of the story discretion for other effects based on wound location. Penalty is highest stage wound. Other effects stack. Wound to wing. Blah, 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 blah. Narrative explanation. Stage 1, max HP 75%. Stage 2, max HP 50%.
Jug.
Stage 3, max HP 25%.
Huh, I guess we do.
Yeah. We put this in when we reworked things like diseased poison and all that. We also put in rules for wounded.
Yeah. This would all be
It's a-
hinging on whether or not we could actually get our hit points up to maximum right now. And
Yeah.
I don't think we have the power in the party to do that to even one person.
Nope. But either
Not-
way, at least everybody's got a stack of protected. And Asher's other action will be combo with Jace again.
Okay, who needs the healing the most, honestly?
You.
Yeah, you.
Because you're probably you've hit 0 twice now, so you're at 50% max HP. You're the one that's in the most danger.
Cool, glad that we went over it. So I have 2 actions this turn.
Yes.
One is going to be using a move in order to heal Magna, and the other is going to channel fire in order for when Vortigern does any ice attack, either having the ice creep up onto the boat or if he's going to do the icicle rain again. In which case Magna's going to try to counter that with fire with assistance from Charles. So here we go. Let's get the roll in. Because I know heal power is needed. Extra. God, I wrote this stuff down and now I'm confused. Okay. So soul, expertise, and medicine divided by 2. Soul, which is currently a 3, expertise, forceful, and then...
Go for the eyes, Boo! Go for the eyes! Rusk!
Okay.
Oof.
Oh.
Ooh. Well, we'll see if Kerr proves this.
That is 8 there, 8 dice plus... How the fuck did I get added in 5d10? What the fuck? Oh, HP and specialties. That's the reason why.
I will allow that.
Alright, in that case, everybody has a stack of amped.
Oh boy.
Geeman made it so Asher's healing also provided a one-time amp to everyone.
Oh, what?
What does
Amped, it's a status effect. It's positive, like protected or insulated. You're able to use it to gain an additional standard action.
I think I'm gonna bank that for right now.
Yes, you can save it for reactions.
I just... HP and specialties, yeah. Full specialties, medicine divided by 2. I'm double checking this count real quickly before I roll the dice, making sure I'm doing it right. 5 divided by 2, medicine divided by 2, so that's gonna be 8. Jesus Christ, that's 13 dice in order to try to heal me. Fuck. 10. 11. God, no. Fuck.
Okay, what is going on over there, Bryan?
Yeah, like what is... What's going on?
Okay,
That's not
sorry.
the storm with him.
you're trying to heal yourself.
I'm trying to get the dice. That's all it is.
How much heal power do you have?
Heal power is 2. I have
How many dots in medicine do you have?
medicine is max, so the 5. I have specialty in wounds. I have 2 dots in specialty from the expertise, and I'm using...
You don't get expertise on
doesn't
this.
matter.
Oh, expertise doesn't matter
Yeah,
anymore.
so, okay, here, let me put it this way. It is heal power plus skill, including any relevant specialties, plus half your soul. That is your heal roll.
Okay,
What is
so
what is your soul at?
soul's currently at 3.
So 2. Plus... You said you have a...
You have
had
10.
5? So, yeah.
10 plus...
Plus nothing. You just have 10.
Plus stuff, you have 10. You have a specialty, which is plus 1. You have 5 in medicine, so that's 6. Plus 2, plus 2. 10.
Okay. Here we go. Those cancel out each other. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that's 2 temp, so that makes it 11 temporary hit points. Cool. And then that is going to be it.
Which
From
cannot
Magna,
go... It cannot go over your max HP, which is currently halved.
Unless it's
No.
preventative. Is it preventative healing?
Give me 1 second.
Did you buy preventative healing on it, or is it just the normal healing?
It is just the normal healing.
Okay, then, yeah, it's still capped.
7, and then math is the worst thing right now.
You are now at 9 temp HP.
So I'm only getting 5 of that because of the 4 that I'm getting from...
Yes.
Yeah, because they stack.
Yeah. Not bad. I only got reduced from 2 from the max. Okay. And then that's going to be it. It's your turn now, Brioche.
Oh boy. So he flew into the air, so it looks like I'm landing in the water, sploosh, and getting back to the boat.
Ew, soggy burger.
Krabby Patties. Yum yum.
That's all I can do.
Unfortunately, the only ranged move I have is my taunt. Can that be comboed even?
If you want to use it creatively.
That's all I got. All I can do is shout at it and challenge it.
Do you want someone to help you with that?
Come at me, knave!
Asher's already lined up to help me, so I guess he's rolling accuracy. I'm rolling against soul.
Yes. I'm sorry, I'm just imagining Asher turning and just raising his tail and butt to him.
And 1 for that. Boop. Jiminy crickets. Five's not going to beat his soul. I don't know if Asher can beat his regular attack. Seven.
It feels like something you might want to pump with the 9s. You rolled 3 of them.
Yeah, I will go ahead and... my 1 vigor push. Ooh!
Nice.
Rewarded.
That would be 17 for accuracy.
That will hit. That will get through to him.
Unfortunately, no critting, but
Yeah.
worth. Asher deals damage on 6s, right? The Vortigern?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he does.
Oh, he does?
Yeah,
Yes.
Vortigern has a thing where he's weak to like you and Asher, or you and Ash and all that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like, everything you do is going to be on 6s.
Well, in that case, 6 damage. And... he also does healing as well with this. Uh, 3 points of temp HP for you, Chase.
Woo! We healed 4 before, right? Yep, okay.
Yes.
Got it. That's the end of my turn. I've got nothing reachable. I'm just shouting at him from the ground.
Yes, but Asher was able to slightly hurt him, and he is angry.
I guess I could technically move. I'm gonna move to make sure I'm always in between him and the boat, at best I can. Now the end of my turn.
All right, Riv. Could you give me another roll again, please?
All right, same roll.
Yep.
Damn, that's a lot of sixes. 4.
Those sixes successes. Make those sixes successes.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 instead.
Also, because of what Jace did and Asher, you get to add 3 extra dice
To this or to whatever I do this turn?
to this roll here.
I forgot I
Unfortunate.
had an
Oh, well.
additional dice again.
Still 7.
All right, let me count up things real quick to the total that you rolled so far.
Shit, I didn't know I was supposed to be keeping track of that.
I have.
Okay.
Yeah, not you, me.
Okay, I was about to say, like, shit. Okay, time to brain blast to remember my previous rolls.
You got to the number you needed for this.
Let's see what horrible consequences I've unlocked for us all.
TPK.
TPK. God, this would be such a horrible way to end the session.
No, Riv will survive at least.
Such a terrible way to end a campaign.
A terrible day for Rain.
Thank you.
As Riv, you feel a mental tug, and you are no longer standing in a muddy swamp. Rather, you are in what looks to be a cave before a large white dragon that is looking at you.
Riv is immediately checking to see if Mir is there.
Mir is not there.
Damn, he doesn't have his friend. Alright, is there anything else going on with it, or is it just, like...
It looks like you're just in Vortigern's cave, it seems.
Alright, he's gonna, like... He has, like... Oh god, he has, like, no capability with stealth.
He is looking right at you. It looks like he's the one who brought you here.
Yeah, I'm just saying, because, he was... Like, we are in a cave, right?
Yes.
Riv
You are
is
literally right in front of him.
Riv is gonna go and find, like, a slightly taller rock and, like, half shelter behind it, like, peeking out from it. Just, like, quickly run away, like, for a couple seconds.
You realize that I can see you still, yes?
Yeah, but you might hit the rock instead if you try something.
I did not call you here to try something. I called you here because I wished to speak to you.
Didn't you chastise someone for talking with someone in the middle of a fight?
This is different. You are fighting me. And this version of myself is extremely rude. The way he says the word rude makes it sound like it is the greatest insult in the English language.
Okay, but I don't think interacting with him is a good idea, considering he wants to reunite with us. That I probably shouldn't touch him, and shooting ice at us seems like the worst idea ever.
I realize this, but I did not call you here to speak about what is... He pauses for a moment and seems to consider. I called you here because I wished for you to answer a question. If you are willing.
Oh, I like answering questions. I like asking them too.
You can see him smile as he seems to get up. He noticeably begins to shrink down until he's a little larger than Riv's size. And he just starts walking towards Riv. Why do you fight when it is clear he is vastly superior to you? It doesn't seem like he's trying to be insultive or anything. Like this is like on his curiosity.
Yeah. Well, Rib is gonna like kind of give him a stare and go, "Well, trying is always better than just laying down and doing nothing. I mean, am I just supposed to like sit in the boat and wait? Because that seems like it'll work a lot less than like the very small chance that this works out if I try."
But if you surrendered, then you would be able to submit yourself to preservation. You would survive for eternity.
Oh, well, technically I'll survive forever anyways, because, you know, the whole thing about your incarnations, like, getting rolled back into you. So, like, technically speaking, I'd be in your memory forever anyways, and I'd be there forever anyways. Also, then I would immediately have to kill my friends, and I really don't want to do that.
But why do they fight? Would it not
Probably
submitting
because
be...
they don't want to die.
But they would not be killed if they just gave in. Like, he seems like he's, like, actually confused about this. Like, he's asking this trying to understand.
Okay, I think I get the confusion here. Okay, so I don't have to follow the same rules as you. So I don't have to follow the rules about all that, so I just kind of decided that freezing them forever so they can't have any data changes and all of that is actually a bad thing.
Why?
Well, because then they'd effectively just be a corpse. They wouldn't... That doesn't change. I mean, they'd just be there forever. They couldn't talk or get any data or have any data changes. So, like, really, what's the difference between that and a dead body?
You actually see him pause and consider that for a moment. It is true, I do not wish harm to those I preserve and protect. I do it so that they will last for eternity, that their data may never be lost. And yet you are saying it is as though I just destroyed them?
You should check the internet on what a mummy is. You're just creating better mummies.
You actually see him pause for a moment and kind of tilt his head before he shudders. That is not what I wish to do. That has never been what I wish to do.
Well, yeah, but also, like I said, I kind of don't have to follow the same rules as you. When Asher did the thing before, when I was supposed to roll back into you and never come back out, and broke that, it also means that I, like, you know, a lot of the stuff with the core stopped working properly with me. So, like, you know, I don't have to listen to that anymore. We should really try and make it so that way you don't have to listen to that.
Don't have to listen to that. You can choose what you wish to do, what you desire to do.
Yeah, I can do that now. I mean, I could do that before, but I know I wasn't supposed to when you woke up. And then Asher did the thing, and then I could do it again anyway, so I kept doing it.
He kind of pauses for a moment, and you see the cave around you waver, and it's like a frozen image of the battle going on right now. Like someone hit the pause button, and he just kind of looks around before walking over to the fallen Mir, who's hurt but okay on the deck of the boat. And these creatures are worth that.
I mean, you know, we're different from them, and we're not technically a person, but doesn't that just make them more special because they're... I mean, like, if their core goes, they're just gone forever. We don't have to worry about that, but they kind of do. So, you know, technically speaking, they're a lot more unique than us. Even though we're supposed to be like some sort of unique thing, but also like if we get completely eradicated, it doesn't matter because we're just remade. They'll just die forever. So I don't really want that.
And what do you want?
Oh, I want to help.
That was cut off.
That was cut off, Rev.
I think we just lost him.
No!
Sorry, after you asked what do you want, my computer crashed. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, cool. I'm on my phone 'cause my computer's still in the middle of crashing. It's in the middle of blue screening.
Damn it,
But yeah,
Steve.
so,
No!
but I
Damn
am
it,
here.
Steve.
Oh, yeah, it was totally literally only one of my screens is blue screen. It's very funny looking, actually. Anyway, okay, just turn off. Cool. He's going to go. Well, I want to help as many people as possible, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, I can't fix all their problems, but I can definitely help them. I mean, like, you know, even if it's just like, like in the future, I know the place that we were at was like pretty nice and had a bunch of food and all that, but it seemed like other places didn't. So like, what if I just got to, I don't know, like figure out something on how to farm crops better, and then like more people could be fed. Like that seems like something that we could really do.
He seems to consider that. He just kind of regards the scene for a few moments. And they are worth it? All that effort?
Well, yeah, I mean, even if I don't manage to do it, I still know that the other me's will. I mean, like, you know, whoever comes by next if I do die. I mean, okay, maybe not every single time, because I know I don't come out a good person every time, but like, you know, I can still hope that the next me will do it anyways. So I'm just gonna try as hard as I can while I'm here. I mean, I know
What
we were
about-
actually programmed to be perfectly fine sitting in a frozen wasteland forever with nothing ever changes, but like, that doesn't mean that I actually particularly want that.
He nods slowly. I do not wish to be in a world of mummies either. I had never considered such a thing. But watching you and listening and seeing how that abomination is acting, it has no care for the data that might be lost. It has no care for your lives or your stories. He looks at Riv. But I myself cannot go against what I am. But you can.
Yeah. I can just kind of decide not to listen to it.
But as long as he pauses for a moment as though considering things before looking at that, as long as that being exists, it will not stop until this world is dead and frozen.
Well, I mean, technically speaking, it's the same for us, but again, like, I kind of got to break the rules because Asher helped a lot, and then I'm trying not to let it assert control again, because then that'd be really bad, because then you would start doing the same thing.
He nods slightly before you see him kind of rear up on his back legs a little bit, and he opens like his arms. I believe this is what they call a hug.
Yeah, Rib's definitely gonna give him a hug.
He is going
110%. It's gonna be awkward as hell though, because it's effectively two dragons made of ore and ice hugging each other.
Yes.
It's like probably the clunkiest hug to ever exist.
He is going to give Riv a very tight hug. This is nice. I've never had a hug before.
I mean, technically you have. All the incarnations of us that have gone into, like, you know, although they get rolled into you, and you get all their memories and all that, so that is technically still you getting hugs. It's
but
just not
me.
as you no, but it is, you know, you do still get hugs. It's just, I mean, I am you and you are me. It's just complicated, like a lot of things.
I wish that I could have gotten more hugs.
Oh, also, idea. So I know that you have to help destroy the world and freeze it all over, but you have a little bit of leeway in how you go about it. So does helping your current incarnation stay alive count as making progress towards that goal?
He chuckles. I also had an idea for that. As Riv, as you are being hugged, you feel a data spike go into you.
Like
it
a
is
painful one, or like the analysis?
It's not a painful one. It doesn't hurt. But you...
Well, I was just asking because they technically have two versions. One is the painful one, and the other one's the analysis one.
However, Riv, you feel something basically go straight through all of your firewalls, all of the security you put up. And remember that file you had that was going to kill you before you locked it up?
Yeah, well, it tried to kill him, and then he went nope, 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 and locked it right the hell back up.
Yeah, that file is no longer in you anymore.
Did you just take the file that Nemo made?
He did just take the file that Nemo made. As you see his body start to melt a little bit as he flares his wings out and he touches his nose against you. We are connected, which means I can also help my... No, wait, he pauses. I can help my friends.
You could just say
Before-
our. I know our situation is complicated, but you could just say our.
He nods. One last gift for you. Before he touches his nose against you one more time before flaring his wings and taking off into the sky. As Riv, you feel your body begin to change and grow as you begin to evolve.
Nice. Before he does fly away, Riv is gonna like bap him on the nose lightly and like stick out his tongue a little bit and go, by the way, it's rude to do things without other people's permission.
Perhaps I'll learn how to be rude from you.
He can sass a version of himself a little bit as a treat.
Yes. As the world basically restarts for you, Riv, and you begin to evolve into your more draconic form.
Nice. I don't really have a talkie for it, but you know. Nice.
And as you do, you feel like a static discharge jump out of you through a data connection. The same connection that had been made between yourself and Vortigern up there.
Nice. I mean, potentially awful, but nice.
And a few moments later, you hear the dragon let out a shriek of pain as his wings begin to melt and break apart, and he comes crashing down into the swamp. It is your turn, Riv.
All right. Well, obviously, I cannot roll right now,
Yes.
but well, first he's gonna pick Mir back up and put him back on his shoulder. That is like, obviously utmost priority.
Yes. Mir's already recovering slowly, but it hurts.
Yeah, but he can shoulder ride for a while.
Mm-hmm. You are also now much bigger.
To be fair, he was always small for a Vorvamon.
Yes.
All right. Ooh, wow, not really too sure what to do after all of that.
Vortigern is still alive and everything, but you can see his wings are gone and his body is starting to decay a little bit. Like, he's trying to hold himself together and he is succeeding in it, but it is definitely weakening him severely.
All right. So there is... Okay, so question. Is there a currently flowing data stream between him and Vortigern? Vortigern?
No, it looked like one giant data packet just got sent from you to him.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to see if it was like an ongoing link thing that was...
No, it looked like it was just one big data packet that got sent over to him.
Yeah, which means that his fragment of Vortigern probably just sent the kill package over, which got automatically analyzed. Yeah, shit. I guess he's just gonna focus his best right now on maintaining the whole active watch on his team for the ice. And I know that Asher hasn't been cleansed,
of it. Can he help cleanse Asher of it?
Asher was already cleansed from the heat before.
Oh, okay. I thought that he wasn't. My bad.
Yep. No, you're good.
Like I said, like after that, I got a little bit. Oh, okay, wow, yeah. Back into the fight. You know what? Screw it. He's just gonna do something simple, and he's gonna pass along +1 physical and +1 special damage to Brioche.
Noticeably, when you try to figure out like what you want to do, you do get you do realize that you also now know how to use Vortigern's data spike and ice spear abilities.
Nice. I mean, he already stole the ice spear ability the first time, but you know, now he has data spike.
But anything else you wish to do?
Ice spear is better. No, I mean, honestly, like right now, he's probably just processing stuff and is just more like, oh, okay, yeah, fight. Okay, that happened. Help Brioche. Because Brioche is in the boat with him.
Yes. All right. So goes to Vortigern, who's currently writhing and screaming in agony as he's currently trying to stop the virus that is eating his body alive from killing him. Which he is doing, but that's going to take his entire turn. Charles, it is your turn. You can now see this thing is... It's still going. It's still kicking. But its scales look a lot less strong. Its body is literally like melting off of its bones in some areas. Like, it looks like it is vulnerable now.
Well, I suppose I wouldn't want to waste this opportunity. Charles is gonna calmly pull out his sniper rifle once again, kneel down, take aim, look down the scopes, set his sights on the head of the creature.
Go for it.
All right. Might just
pull that one.
Actually, yeah, no, that is actually a pretty good spread. Yeah, I'll just solve that.
All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with 5.
Okay. So you see, Charles, as you take aim, you see as you fire, the bullet hits it right above like its right eye socket. It seems to try and shield itself as your bullet drills into it before you see the ice just melt away and the round just spears into its head and explodes. Please roll for damage.
All right. Just to clarify, for this damage roll will be marksman.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, I hate dropping dice. That was a 10, but whatever.
Good job, everyone.
God, I love having to do IT on my own computer at home.
Yeah, it's going to be an 8. I think I'll leave it as that.
Okay. That would be a good thing to push on.
I mean,
if you can.
If
You
it was
have
just, I could do a vigor.
5
for it.
9s.
Yeah, I could vigor it and do a big old Charles epic moment. Yeah.
This feels like a cool epic Charles moment here.
All right, yeah, we'll push that. That's a vigor and exhaustion. So those are some exploding 9s. So I got 5 more rerolls.
All right, I am back on my computer.
Yay!
Welcome back.
All right, so that's 6 9s, so that's 12 plus 10. So, oh wait, plus 2, so that's 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, it's 17 damage.
Oh. As you blow a good chunk of the side of his head off, and he's still standing despite that wound. As he lets out a roar of pain.
It might be 18 damage.
Charles, you rolled another 9 that explodes too.
Yeah, the 9 explodes too.
Ah, how silly of me. Well, there you go.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's
17
damage.
Oh, 18, yes.
Yeah, because he re-rolled a 1 at one point, didn't he? No, then it's
Yes,
17.
he did. No, yeah, 17.
I see an explosion.
Oh, yeah, it is 17. That's my bad.
You're good. Yeah, he is. He's still standing, but he looks like pain, anger, rage. Anything else from you, good sir?
You know, I think Charles will multi-attack. I think he's going to go for a Gale Bullet.
Go for it.
Killed him.
I mean,
So that's a 4.
rolling 3 dice, that ain't bad.
I've planned out my sheet specifically so that I can do both attacks and they're both 8. So if I ever need to duel them both, you know, I can kind of decide which one I want to take a risk on.
Mm-hmm.
So does 4 hit?
Yes, because he lost 1 point from your earlier attack.
All right. So the power should be a little less here. And that's 6 damage.
Owie, that will do some damage to him, yes. Because his physical is lower. As your wind bullet shears into him, and you can see just strips of flesh being cut away by your razor winds.
He holds up his little gun-shaped hand, the barrel of his fingertip up to his little snoot. He just lets out a little puff of air.
The creature seems almost mad with rage as he lets out a roar, and Jace, he tries to heave himself forward and drive a data spike through your head.
Neat.
Let's see. And 5x2. Yeah, he's not doing too hot right now. What's your physical evasion?
Just give me the number.
Okay. I have to roll still. Four ones, boys! That's 4 ones right there.
Botches can happen. Look, Kurt. Last session, I literally botched on like 14 dice. Like,
Yum yum.
So, okay, I was expecting a failure probably, but that's a botch, which means, Jace, I will leave this up to you. Would you like to have his own data spike hit him?
Nah. You had something else there, so what's the other thing?
Oh, I was just going to have, the way it misses, I was going to have, as he begins to drive the blade at you, you start to dodge out of the way. You're just about out of the way before the dragon's other limb seems to jerk up and slap his striking arm to the side, and it just drives harmlessly into the swamp. And the creature seems very confused by this before more of its body begins to melt and peel away, and it lets out a scream. I figure that's good enough for a botch.
I thought it might just skewer itself on Jace's horns or something. Or like the arm it's using just detaches entirely.
Well, I was gonna say something silly like Jace just opens his jaws.
I was originally going to let you just like grab its arm, rip it off, and then just drive it into its chest.
No, letting it fall on its face is funnier.
As Asher, it is your turn.
I don't think you have to combo anymore.
You don't.
Cool. I'm gonna go for defrag, refrag. Well, you know, while I don't have to, I think I might still go for it. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it, with Jace again. And otherwise, final fragment for my amp charge.
Okay.
Which I still haven't used. Just to make sure everybody's got that protection and such still up. So he will go down to 1 temp HP, pending whatever healing he gets. I have 1 last soul. I'll use it on that one. Okay. So everybody gets another 3 temp HP.
Huzzah.
Huzzah! Back to full.
And another stack of protected.
You know, I love it when I'm already at max temp HP, so nothing happens.
A wounded Golemau.
Yeah.
I mean, you could take the time to, you know, actually treat your wounds. Because the moment the scene ends...
All that goes, yeah.
We're all in need of a long rest, I think.
We're all going to hit the dirt.
Yeah, you know what?
Well,
I'm actually
no,
gonna
I will say we'll be left with 1, but yeah.
God, Gar's gonna be so upset when he sees that I'm, like, walking away barely alive.
Okay, so guys, when we do leave here, we all just need to, when we're asked why and how this happened, we're just gonna all point at Magna, okay?
Why are you...
Shouldn't all of you be pointing at me? Also, hey, I'm big.
No, I
Oh yeah,
haven't
Riv is
noticed.
big, yeah. But no, it's the inside joke. Inside joke.
We're going inside?
Now's not the time.
Yeah, I'm gonna do 2 actions again.
Okay.
I'm gonna actually try to heal myself. Give myself actual HP. And then hold up in case Vortigern tries to shoot us with ice.
Why?
Okay.
We've all got...
You all have protect. 2
I
stacks
don't
of
wanna-
protect.
2 stacks of
wanna
protected.
I don't want to waste the protect though. I want to just snipe his attacks out of the air.
He wants
He
to
is
show
currently
off.
he is currently writhing on the ground in agony and pain. He's kind of trying to stab people with his last legs, so to speak.
You could try to chuck a little fire at him. I don't know. Might be epic.
Okay,
You could
Charles.
just drive away.
Charles, you did talk me into it. Screw it. Fire blast. He's eating fire today.
Go for it.
That's gonna be... Oh, yeah, no, I did 8, so... Here we go. Oh yeah. I'm gonna vigor the 1.
You mean soul?
Hmm?
Soul.
Oh yes. Soul the 1.
I mean, you can vigor the 1, but it's not going to do anything.
Wow. God fucking God.
The dice have said nay.
Oh my god. I just want to try to burn this dude with it. I think I'm just gonna re-roll using willpower. So here we go.
Minsk and
Well.
Boo. You forgot Boo!
Oh. What happened? What did they do?
Vaporized your dice.
I rolled it. No, I had a 10.
He said wait.
I didn't have the
To be
stream
fair,
pulled
right
up.
now that is also still 2 successes only.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go then. A new 8 dice.
I'm calling it 6 successes.
Poor Ido. Every time he's used that on you.
Here we go. Oh yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll take the 5.
What were you
Double hit?
even trying to do? I forgot about this point.
I'm hitting this motherfucker with fire.
Wait, you have stab. That's a 6. INTJ salt meme. Let's go.
Wait, so 6 to hit then?
Yeah, because you have
So-
stab. Because so 6s count. You have 1 reduced difficulty if you use a move that's the same type as you.
And that would be rolling the 6 for it to hit. Yay.
1 second. I just have to send the INTJ salt meme because I remember I literally went. I'm calling it now 6 successes.
Yeah. Oh fuck. Three, 4, 5. That's 7.
Yeah.
Feel the power of fire.
The dragon lets out a searing roar of pain as you can see, like, his body starting to melt together as he tries to stumble back from the flames and falls over at the edge of the boat. He's
Feel.
still breathing and he's still alive. He's trying to get up.
I hope you enjoy fire.
It doesn't look like he was enjoying it.
Other than that, Magna's gonna hold some fire just in case he decides to launch ice at us.
Okay. And Brioche, it is your turn.
Let's show him mercy. Let him go on his own terms.
Find peace in the embrace of the ladle.
No, don't attack him. He'll learn of my attack if I do that.
I don't know if he would survive. Jace!
Yeah. Well, Asher already set up the combo attack, so I'll just tail bash the guy while I'm walking away. It's not really worth my time elsewise.
Go for it.
We'll be right back to roll in a sec.
Jeez, 2? Okay. Well, I rolled a 9.
Hey, pretty good.
Here, I'm gonna roll the percentile for Bound just in case he survives for whatever reason. Oh, look at that. I get a Bound chance. Or, excuse me, a Restrained.
A little bit of a flying slip there. Wow.
If he lives, we'll do the opposed roll to see whether or not I'm just dragging him along while I push the boat or something.
Sorry about that, I'm back. So total of 15.
That will hit.
Let's see. Hello, Tens. Nice to see you out finally. Looks like 11 damage total.
Yep, 11 damage, and Brioche, you are healed for
Enough to heal all the way.
2.
Yep.
Actually, I think Asher should apply that to himself.
Probably a good idea.
Because he took 6 damage for Final Fragment.
As the tail just crashes into its skull. And it seems like this is finally too much, as the sheer strength of the blow tears its head from its shoulders and sends it spinning into the swamp.
Okay, that would have sucked elsewise because I actually rolled to have the restraint go off, so I was just going to be dragging it behind me as I went and grabbed the boat and started walking.
Nah, don't worry, because Riv is going to try and do something.
And drag him through the mud, but I think he's gone.
Yes, its body will begin to disintegrate now back into data.
Well, regardless, Riv still wants to do something.
Okay.
Because even though he was just a damn fragment, when he died, he would get remade. So he doesn't want to let this thing just also start a cycle of being remade constantly. Because that seems like a really bad and dumb idea. So now that he was given a data spike, he might as well use it, utilizing that amped charge stack in order to be able to move and still action full data spike, like as much of it as possible.
You're going to try to absorb the data of Vortigern into yourself?
So that way he can't reincarnate.
Asher is going to assist with this in forcefully deleting any excess data.
Go for it.
Yeah, he's gonna be avoiding, like, the compulsion and control parts, like, for obvious reasons, but he's going to be pulling in as much of it as he damn well can.
Go for it. I will allow this.
Because, yeah, even though he was just a fragment, he could get reincarnated all the time, so, like, what would be stopping this thing from doing it too? He doesn't want to... This is, like, literally probably the only real good chance. Alright, do you just want me to roll damage to see how much he gets?
Sure, and Asher is helping you.
All right, cool. So
Time paradox.
he gets
Minsk and
Vortigern's
You
version,
forgot Boo!
which is fucking ridiculous, actually.
Could I possibly roll that restraint chance against Vortigern then, since apparently it might actually be applicable here?
Sure.
I'm gonna use that bonus dice I got finally, since I have no
All
other
right,
use
so
for
that's
it.
1, 2, 3. He gets a use of Vortigern, so that's 1.
And Charles helps by giving everyone a thumbs up and an encouraging but still monotone look.
So that becomes 7, 8, 9.
Ooh, I doubt a 4 is actually gonna do much. Yeah, he can probably beat a 4. It's technically an opposed roll. So he's probably winning, even if he's unconscious. Damn.
Important question, Kerr. Since this is Calamity versus Calamity, like, in terms of, like, typing, is this 6s, 7s, or 8s? On damage.
6s.
Alright, so I got decreased difficulty, so that's actually 5s. 1, 2, 3. You know what? I'm just going to Vigor that. I already see enough 9s to warrant it.
Yep, and you made sure to include Gimmon's lower difficulty.
Yep, that's making 5s count. Alright, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I sold that one. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 31 damage.
As you drive the data spike in, rather than letting the body just turn to data and disperse, you begin to draw all of that data into yourself. And as you do, the world seems to freeze again. As Riv, you find yourself back in your own head, and before you, you see a familiar figure just kind of flop to the ground and curl up. And you hear him mutter. You hear him mutter. Surprising. I thought I would be dead. This is far better than I thought. I am sleeping for a week, and I require at least a dozen hugs. Before suddenly he just kind of flops over and goes to sleep as you suddenly find yourself back as the last bit of data begins to be pulled into you.
Alright, considering he was intentionally not grabbing the control bits and pieces, because why the hell would he want those? I'm assuming Asher's just going to be able to, like, unexist those.
Shatter them. Most of that was in the head, which got separated.
Yeah.
And as long as you don't grab the virus data again.
Nah, he lived it the first time.
Charles gives another thumbs up.
He lives it the first time, he'd be fine.
But as you succeed in bringing down Vortigern, I think this is a good stop to end the session.
Woohoo! No reincarnating Calamity anymore. Let's go.
No TPK, but everyone
No
does.
TPK either. Everyone except for Riv has wounded conditions.
Lucky.
Also, Riv finally got to be big.
Yes,
Something
Riv is
he's
now
never
big
gotten to
boy.
do.
We're all also now only at 1 HP.
Nah, Rib's at
You
12.
Except for Rib.
you guys can go rest. You have a chance to rest.
Everyone just takes a quick little long nap on the boat. Everyone just agrees to just collapse for the next couple hours. And we'll long rest in between sessions.
Is that allowed?
I mean, we're just gonna be making our way back slowly.
So yeah, long rest.
You guys would also be able to rest in the village as well.
Look, Jason's just going to push the boat back to shore.
I'm fully imagining Ash's reaction when he sees what the results. What happened is just going to be a what the fuck? Considering it sounds like this version of Vortigern's been here for quite a while.
Yup.
He's gonna be like, guys, what the fuck? I thought you got rid of him.
I did, in a way. Now he just can't reincarnate and come back.
That's not what I meant.
Good job.
Well, I mean, obviously, considering Riv currently has memories of I think over 100 at this point, considering he got back even more from the memory file thing.
The preservation file, yeah.
Yeah, I think it is very clear that killing them does nothing. But reset progress, so it this is a far more permanent solution than death. Although now it also means that Riv is absolutely never for any reason allowed to die.
Don't worry, he can reincarnate.
Now
with everybody else in him.
Now you see, the problem is that he doesn't he's still not exactly actually a Digimon. And if he isn't acting as a buffer, he also doesn't trust the world to not reestablish controls over Vortigern during the reincarnation process, so he's not allowed to die until we reformat the core. Then he can die only once.
So how long do we hold on to that version of Vortigern before it creates paradoxes?
Well, I mean, he's met a version of himself already and actually talked to him, so honestly, I don't think paradoxes are really going to be a problem here.
No, you got me there. I suppose we have been pretty lenient.
At this point, if paradoxes are going to happen, they've already happened, and it's already.
I was about to
over,
say
so.
that we're already kind of fucked if that's a problem.
So we might as well start burning stuff now.
To be fair, when we came here and found out the whole time thing, that was Rib's exact reaction of, well, if there was going to be a paradox from this, we all would have just died already, so.
Want to close this out, Zim?
All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining us so far on the stream today. That was Data Resistance Squad Scar. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Mastodon, Blue Sky, Patreon, and more. They're on the website as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, tippers, and subscribers. You guys are the ones that keep the channel alive. You keep all of this going. I cannot do this without all of your help and support, so thank you. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It's one of the best ways to help out the channel, and it also helps support Whiskers, one of the artists that I manage for. And you do get some art rewards as well through that. Otherwise, you can also help out the channel by commissioning one of the great artists that I manage for, as well as picking up packs of cards to stream loots, or subscribing to our YouTube. But for now, thank you all so much for joining. Make sure you tune in next week for the final episode of Data Resistance Squad Scar, and I bid you all the most fondest adieu.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Salutations.
And one more quick note, we will have a Q&A the following week. So if any of you have questions about the campaign and such, you can come by then for that. But yeah.
I'll give all the spoilers.
You can ask Charles anything you want. And for free. What's a better deal than that, huh?
Yeah, ask Charles, hey, can I have $1?
I'll answer that honestly.
But you'll have to tune in
What's
for
the
the
answer?
Q&A.
You'll have to wait for the Q&A.
Damn.
But yeah, see you next time, everybody.